an ET Now exclusive. We understand from our sources that after the recent MSP hike, the Narendra Modi government is looking to take up yet another pro-farmer step, and it could be as early as this week. That means in the next cabinet meeting. ET Now exclusively learns the Modi cabinet may hike the fair and remunerative price for sugarcane by 20 rupees a quintal. My colleague Parisha Tyagi, who broke that story, now joins us with all of the details. Hi Parisha, good afternoon. The Prime Minister about 3 weeks back, or maybe 4 weeks back if I'm not mistaken, had promised the farmers during Man Ki Baat that this was going to be one of the big steps that would be taken for sugarcane farmers. What's the latest?
Good afternoon, Nandara. Yes, of course. As you said, Prime Minister last month promised farmers that an FRP hike is coming soon. The time period he promised was 2 weeks, but we are already past that. But the FRP hike is likely this week. I'm hearing from sources that Cabinet Committee may approve a hike of nearly 20 rupees per 100 kg in sugarcane FRP for 2018-19 season, and it will take the new FRP to 275 rupees per 100 kg. Now, it's crucial here to note that the FRP this year will be applicable to 10% sugar recovery rate. Sugar recovery rate, I'll like to tell you, is the amount of sugar extracted from 100 kg of sugarcane. Last year, the FRP was 255 rupees per 100 kg for 9.5% sugar recovery rate. In case of sugar recovery, if the rate of recovery or if the amount of sugar extracted from sugarcane is higher than the amount stipulated for FRP, the mills have to pay farmers a higher price. So sources tell us that looking at the difference in recovery rate and the FRP, the effective FRP for this year will be around 5 to 10 rupees per 100 kg. Yes, of course, the decision is likely in next few days, and but this decision may put an additional burden on sugarcane on sugar mills which are already struggling with cane arrears. Let's see how the mills respond, but at present we are just waiting for the decision.
Okay, Parisha, thanks so much for joining us with that exclusive story. So the Modi cabinet, as early as this week, may hike the sugarcane price, a fair and remunerative price, by 20 rupees a quintal. That's not going to be good news for mill owners, but let's get you more perspective with the Chairman and Managing Director of Sakti Sugars, Mr. Manikam, joining us here on ET Now. Good afternoon. This is Nayantara Rai. You know, I'm sure all of you had been factoring in a hike in the sugarcane prices. The Prime Minister promised that last month to the farmers during the Man Ki Baat. But tell me, at 20 rupees a quintal, what's going to be the likely impact?
Good afternoon. In fact, by increasing the prices, again, we are giving the signal to the farmer that we need more sugarcane. So you probably will have a higher production coming up, and we'll have a bigger surplus to contend with. So this is going to be a problem. I think we were expecting either the government should hold on to the current price or maybe even reduce it, because the pricing should be a signal to the farmers of overproducing and underproducing. And today, I think what we are seeing with the production of about 32 million tons versus a demand of 24 million tons is due to very high signaling of prices by the government of India. So I think if that continues, we probably will have about 34 million tons this year and add to the surplus, so which is going to be fairly difficult for the industry to face.
Okay, so you think that this is perhaps going to send a wrong signal. There's already been all this talk of a glut in the market. What is it going to mean for the mill owners and the sugar companies? Can you tell us a bit about that? And especially when you look at a proposed hike of 20 rupees, is it going to strain the balance sheet?
See, right now the sugar prices are on 29. Our break-even is about 34. By increasing in 200 rupees, our break-even probably will go to 36. So unless we get about 36 rupees per kilo of sugar, we will not be in a position to pay the farmers. And also the banks don't finance it, because most of the banks are under stress anyway. So we will not have the cash flows to pay the farmers. So you would have mounting arrears to farmers coming up, so we need to find a solution for that as well.
You know, like you were pointing out the issue, because for mill owners, this is not a very good news because there are already several of them which are struggling with cane arrears. Now, while the FRM, you said, is not as per expectations, how much of an impact could, mill owners like the ones I've mentioned could actually see? What kind of a hit could they see going forward?
Well, you'll be having the mills losing about 5 to 6 rupees per kilo on every kilo of sugar they produce. So you are looking at a negative parity of about almost 500 rupees per quintal, which is fairly high. And for any mill which is crushing, say, 1 million tons, you will be looking at almost about 50 crore losses. So we'll have to see how it pans out over a period of time.
Mr. Manikam, we'll let you go on that note. Thanks a lot for giving us your initial reactions on this ET Now's exclusive story as to the level of FRM increase that is likely to be sanctioned by the government.